All right, let's get in a good spot so my connection is not so weak. We are experiencing some strong winds here in Salemburg, so hopefully my video transmits to you guys. So, hey guys, for you guys who are joining in, say hello, drop an emoji, dab on them. Just let me know that you're in the place. If you're watching replay, then hashtag replay for me. So, Lanisha here, author, writing mentor, founder of the Pretty Geeky Kids Club, and I'm here for you guys for day 15 of the 30-day challenge. I was challenged a couple weeks ago to go live every day in December. I decided to be extra as I normally am, and I started early, so I am on day 15, and this week we're talking about whether or not you are the reason why. Hey, Brittany. I hope my power doesn't blink. This week, we're talking about whether or not you are the problem in your child's performance in the classroom and 5 ways to influence their performance from home, right? So last night we talked about getting organized and developing a routine so that can translate into the classroom. Tonight, we're talking about the pursuit of perfection and how that is not such a good thing to do, right? So we all know that perfection does not exist and it's just not real. And pursuing it is just going to create frustration for you and your child. So do not pursue perfection, right? So as you guys are working on homework, don't focus on him getting or her getting every single question right. The focus instead should be on progress, right? The focus instead should be on them understanding. I have been told that if a child makes 100 on every test or on every assignment, that they're not being challenged, right? So I feel like that holding our child to a perfectionist standard, if you will, places unrealistic and unnecessary pressure on them. And if it's too easy, it doesn't challenge them. If it doesn't challenge them, it won't change them. So we are creating success stories with our children. We are not, we don't want to set them up for failure and thinking that everything is going to be easy. We realize as adults that it was not a piece of cake for us to get to wherever we are right now. We all are experiencing trials and tribulations in whatever form. So we want to make sure that our children understand that everything will not be easy for them, and we don't want to put that pressure on them that it's supposed to be 100 every time, because that's just not realistic. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to make 100 every single time, and that's okay. And in the process of us communicating that it's okay for them to not make 100 every time, we are working on building their confidence, right? So in the event that we're working with our children and they aren't able to get it right every single time, depending upon how we respond to that, we could be hurting them and their confidence, right? Which is that's going to make it worse for them when it's time to go into the classroom and perform, because they may think back to how mom and dad responded when I was doing homework and I didn't get it right. So now they have this unnecessary anxiety as they're trying to complete their assignments, when the reality, just relax. You got this. Encourage them as you guys are going through your homework. Going through their homework, not your homework. Encourage them as they're going through their homework and let them know that it's okay to not be perfect. The overall goal is to make sure that you are progressing, right? So progress over perfection any day, because perfection just isn't real. So making sure that they understand how to do whatever it is, understanding the concepts so they can apply what they understand to different situations throughout life. So that is my tip for you guys tonight, as we're talking about whether or not you are the problem. You are the problem if you're expecting your child to be perfect. Point blank and period. Because perfection is just not possible. That's just not us, right? So yesterday we talked about organization, how you have to create a routine, and that routine is going to transition with them into the classroom. And tonight, we're talking about how we do not want to push and put these unrealistic expectations on our children, right? We want to make sure that they feel confident and they feel able to accomplish things, but not that they have this pressure or this little person on the back of their neck saying, you got to get every single one right. And I am guilty of that. I had a conversation with my mom this weekend because we were talking about AR tests for Corvin, and he had made my expectation for him is I wanted him to make 100 on all of his AR tests. Yes, I know that. I'm just telling you guys that perfect is not the way to go, and yet I'm telling him I want him to make all hundreds. Well, he's reading books on the 4th grade level. He's in the 2nd grade, and he didn't make 100. He didn't even make a 90. He didn't even make an 80. But the point is that he was able to read the book, and he was able to comprehend a lot of it and pass most of the questions, right? Which is good. That means that 4th grade book is challenging him. So the next time in the next 4th grade book that he reads and he's testing on it, he's going to, the hope is that he's going to do a little bit better each and every time, because he's going to continue to be challenged. And that's what we want, right? We want our children to be challenged, because in that challenge is change. It's improvement. It's a success story waiting to unveil. Let's see what Mom's saying. Hello, great topic tonight. I feel that if a child makes 100 every time, he or she isn't being challenged. Exactly. And I said that earlier because I got that from my mom, and here she is dropping the knowledge here again tonight. They're not being challenged, and we want to make sure that we're keeping the challenges going with our children. I'm not going to hold you long tonight. Let me know what you guys are doing to build your children's confidence at home. Drop it in the comments. Again, if you're watching live, drop a hello. If you're dropping in on the replay, hashtag replay for me. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow night as we talk about another way that you guys can help your children perform in the classroom and prevent you from being the problem of why they aren't doing well in the classroom. Just to recap, last night we talked about organization. Make sure you have a routine for your child. And make sure, number 2 tonight, make sure that you are building their confidence and not holding them to this perfectionist standard. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a good night.